Hello and good morning everyone. So today is the fourth trading session of this week. So let's get started with today's top stocks and news. The first one is LTI Mindtree, where the company's net profit is reported at 11.2 billion. Company's revenue is reported at 97.72 billion rupees. EBIT is reported at 13.45 billion rupees, and company also recommended a final dividend of rupees 45 rupees per share. If we look at the company's fiscal year 25 revenue, it is up by 7% in rupee term, and order flow is reported at 66 billion USD, up by 6% on Y&Y basis. The next stock which you need to look at is Tata Consumer, where the company's net profit is reported at 3.45 billion. Company's revenue is reported at 46.1 billion. EBITDA is reported at 6.21 billion rupees, and company recommended a dividend of rupees 8.25 per share. Also, company has an exceptional item of 453.2 million rupees on quarter 4. The next stock which you need to look at is SYNGENE International, where the company's net profit is reported at 1.83 billion versus 1.89 billion on Y&Y basis. Company's revenue is reported at 10.2 billion rupees. EBITDA is reported at 3.44 billion, and company recommended a dividend of 1.25 paisa per equity share. The next stock which you need to look at is RALLIS India, where the company's net loss is reported at 320 million versus loss of 210 million on Y&Y basis, which means there is a profit of 110 million on quarter basis. If we look at the revenue, it is reported at 4.3 billion rupees. EBITDA loss is reported at 200 million rupees, and company also recommended a dividend of 2.5 rupees per equity share. The next stock which you need to look at is Supreme Petrochem, where the company's net profit is reported at 1.07 billion rupees. Revenue is reported at 15.4 billion rupees. EBITDA is reported at 1.45 billion rupees, and company recommended dividend of rupees 7.5 paisa per equity share. The next stock which you need to look at is Canfin Homes, where the company's net profit is reported at 2.34 billion rupees. Revenue is reported at 9.8 billion. GNPA of the company is reported at 0.87% versus 0.92% on quarter basis, and net NPA of the company is reported at 0.46% versus 0.50% on quarter basis. Along with that, company recommended dividend of rupees 6 per equity share. The next stock which you need to look at is 360 WAM, where the company's net profit is reported at 2.5 billion rupees. Revenue is reported at 8.2 billion. Company approved first interim dividend of fiscal year 25-26 of rupees 6 per equity share. Along with that, company approves the fundraising of up to 2.50 billion rupees via NCD. The next stock which you need to look at is Bajaj Housing Finance, where the company's net profit is reported at 5.87 billion rupees on quarter basis. Revenue is again reported at 25.1 billion rupees versus 19.9 billion on Y&Y basis. The next stock which you need to look at in today's trading session is Bajaj Finance, because company is going to consider bonus issue and stock split along with the result board meeting on 29th of April. So these were some of the stocks which you need to look at in today's trading session. Thank you. Bye-bye.